Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome to Fun Friday Finds. I hope you've had a wonderful week. I hope you've had a little bit of scrappy time and that you were able to get into your craft room. And if you were, pop me down below what you were able to get up to in your craft room this week. If only, I came home one evening. It's been a week. It's been a week between work and then yesterday we had all sorts of appointments for my mom. So I think, was it Tuesday evening or Wednesday evening, I got home exhausted. I just sat down, put some YouTube videos on, and I fussy cut. And it did me the world of good. And to me, that's still getting a little bit of my craft on. What do you think? So let's have a look. I got 4 layouts done and up this week. This one you will have seen on Saturday for my Nicole Jones 911 Printables design team, as well as my Inspired by Online scrapbooking classes. And this was from a Nicole Jones 911 scrapathon. This one was fun. So you can tell I'm really making a dent in that Italy album and I'm having fun doing it. This was for She's Crafty, my lovely friend Shannon's, her mini paper pad class. And it was a fun sketch that was out last week. And we used the sketch from that class for our Sketch Sunday. So Crystal, myself, Amber over on Instagram, and our friend Becky all used this sketch and therefore played along with Shannon's class on Sunday. This one is a fun one. I really enjoyed doing this one, and it's a double 8.5 by 11, which I don't think I have ever done, and it was for Stretch the Sketch. So I sort of stretched it to a double page, but then shrunk the individual pages down to 8.5 by 11, and I flipped this side. And I love it. I love how this came out. Quite simple, very little embellishing, as you can see. So I really enjoyed that one. Stretch or Sketch is one of my favorite series. I love doing it, and I love how it really makes me think outside the box. So there you go. That's what I got up to this week. Everything, of course, all of the layouts do have videos on my channel, so everything was there. If you missed any of the videos, you can just go back and have a look. And I think, was it last week or 2 weeks ago, I talked to you about the Me, Myself, and I project that I want to do with my friends Becky and Amy. And then I found out that my dear friend Sarah is doing it, and she is also doing it like me all year as opposed to in January. So that's going to be fun. And if you recall, I was talking to you about not knowing whether I was going to do a 12 by 12 album, a 6 by 8 album, maybe a composition book. Well, I think I've decided that it's going to be a 6 by 8. You're going to see on my channel tomorrow and on Monday, you're going to see that I've been back working in the 6 by 8 format a bit this week in my December documented book. And I really do love that format for sort of the mini format. So I think the Me, Myself, and I is going to be a 6 by 8 and full 6 by 8 layouts. So watch for a little bit more information on that coming up, I think, next week. So there you go. So a couple of finds this week. Oh yes, and this is what I wanted to tell you. I'm going to do an insert. I had more photos than I could get onto the Stretch Your Sketch layout, so I'm going to do an insert of some kind with those photos, I think. So a couple of finds this week. Now, finds, I guess I'm going a little bit far when I say my Distress ink is a find in my stash, because it's always there, and I do use my Distress inks, but I've not been using them much lately. And I think where I'm seeing them as a find is I don't have any oxides. Well, that's not true. I have one. I have one Distress Oxide ink. And I see so many gorgeous projects, and you're going to see tomorrow, one of the layouts that I did, there was, in the original, there was some Distress Oxide. So what I've decided, I've got the one and I love it, but before investing and buying, I'm going to see how many of the techniques or how many of the things that I would like to do or that I am inspired by using oxides that I can do with my regular inks and how that works. And if you have any insight on that and you've tried both and compared both, please leave me a comment down below. But I think over the next month or so, I'm going to just give a little extra usage to these lovely, lovely inks and then see whether I really do need to invest in the oxide. Not whether I want, because I definitely want, but rather whether I actually need to. So there you go. And then I want to use my gorgeous Glacier paste a little bit more. I have a couple that aren't even open. And Sarah Scraps, I was watching some of her videos on the membership, on her private membership platform within YouTube. And she was really reminding us that, you know, PSA, use this stuff because it dries up. And if you have any that are open, make sure, she was mentioning to us too, to make sure you keep the foam once it's opened, and then try and use it. So I'm going to make a little bit of a concerted effort for that. Let me get that back organized. There we go. Now, another really fun find. If you recall a little while back, I was talking about, of course, all the Nicole Jones 911 printables and some fun little storage containers, and I had linked you to the awesome storage container that Sarah Scraps found on Amazon. And for the life of us, I think around Christmas, Amazon Canada, or, you know, maybe it was everywhere, I don't know, but it was very, very hard to get things. Things seem to have like a 5 or 6 week lead time, or to be temporarily unavailable. And the actual lovely little container that Sarah Scraps had recommended, which is gorgeous, and she's using, was really, there was duty charges, and anyway, it just was so difficult to get here, and it seemed to have like a 5 or 6 week lead time at the time. So I went searching on Amazon, and I found these cute little, I think they're meant for jewelry. I can't remember whether I found them in the jewelry storage or the jewelry and makeup and cosmetic storage, one of those, but they are really cute. 3 little drawers in each. You can see in them, they're just a nice size, not too big, not too small. I don't know if I'm showing that right. I hope I am. And I am going to use these for my Nicole Jones 911 printables. So what I've done, of course, I only have 6 drawers here, and I have, you know, more than 6 types of printables, but my go-tos are the viewfinders, of course, the viewfinders, the tabs. I love the tabs, absolutely love the tabs. The cameras, absolutely love those. So in this one, and you can see I haven't done that much, but this was the product of my Tuesday night when I just needed to clear my mind of all sorts of things. I just fussy cut and punched away. So basically in this one, these are probably my 3 really, really go-to favorites that I tend to put on most layouts. And then over on this one, my new obsession and new favorite, thanks to my lovely friend Sarah, which are the journaling labels. Then the labels, the regular labels, and the banners. I love the banners as well. Now, this one I was toying, I didn't know banners because I love the arrows as well, but I think the arrows I'm going to keep in sheet form because looking through all of the different words, I think it's easier to see the words in sheet form and then just cut out as you go. But the banners, I think it's fun to just have some pre-cut. So I'm going to do, you know, more of that. But these are really fun. I'm going to have them close. They don't take up a lot of space. And I think I might get myself at least one more, because the other find this week, oh, you can put them on, oh, look at that. They are perfectly stackable. Huh, I didn't know that. I just found that find with you right here. Oh, that's cool. I mean, really, they are perfectly stackable. So I could get two more. Oh, well, that just made me so, so happy. Well, there you go. And then my last little share with you this week is the new Tracy Reed collection, which is Beginnings and Endings. I think that's quite fun. She did that to have a New Year's kind of, I guess, end of the year, into the new year transitioning collection, and it is gorgeous. So I got the journaling cards 1 and 2. Unfortunately, the journaling cards 2 are giving me a little bit of trouble at the moment, so I've emailed Tracy. I'm sure she'll fix that all for me. But I've printed out the journal cards 1, because it gives you, you know, a fun idea. I'm just getting started. It's never too late to become who you want. I hope you live a life that you're proud of. And if you find that you're not, I hope you have this strength to start over, from F. Scott Fitzgerald. Start fresh, not over. So fun, you know, new year type thing, or new project, or new school year, or, you know, all kinds of new, perfect. And I love this. Look, this is sort of like a craft. There is a paper for that, which already has a little bit of mixed media on it. So some craft, there's some black and cream, and this beautiful, beautiful color scheme. This is one. This time I bought the 12 by 12 papers, because I would have liked the 6 by 8. She had the 6 by 8 for the Christmas collection, the Stay Home for the Holidays. But she doesn't do them for all of her collections. She does TN size and 12 by 12. And then I sort of figured out why, because if you take the 12 by 12, really, and you can print them to the full sort of 8.5 by 11, and then easily get a 6 by 8, and then have some left over that you can use for partial, you know, on 12 by 12 pages. So this, I just printed out 2 of the papers, and this one was my fault. I was a little bit silly in that I sort of put my computer to sleep while it was printing, and I forgot that that would stop it. And then when I reopened it, it sort of just, you know, threw the paper out at me like it was annoyed with me. So I just really wanted to show you the colors here, because that blue is so, so pretty. It's one of my favorite shades of blue, the lovely golden yellow, pale pink. There's some corally color as well, which, as you already know, I love. So this is a beautiful, beautiful collection, a rainbow paper. And then, so I got the 12 by 12 papers, journal cards 1 and 2, and the stickers. That seems to be my pattern. Sometimes I get only the papers and the stickers, and sometimes I get the papers, the stickers, and the journaling cards. That seems to be my pattern, and I love it. So here, there's 3 sheets. And when she releases her collections, there's a special price. So for instance, last weekend, these were all at 25% off. So these 3 sheets, the stickers were like at $3.50, $3.58 or something like that. So very, very reasonable, because you can just print them time and time again. So these are fun. Some here are just very usable. You could do it all feeling fresh, loving this. Dream it, then achieve it, which is part of the, you know, life is full of endings and beginnings. I mean, these could be used for, you know, fun stuff. One door closes, another opens. Also, unfortunately, for maybe sadder journaling, but some of them are also very versatile for any kind of, you know, let's get this party started, just start. This is what a new chapter looks like. You could even just use this for, you know, recording your reading. So for sure, you know, starts and endings, but also quite versatile for all sorts of usages as well. These fun journaling spots and a couple of tags and some tabs. And then some lovely florals, the rainbow, some plus signs. These are even a little better, so this could be sort of like a little border strip or a little washi tape strip. So I got that collection this week, and I'm really, really enjoying the printables. I think they are a great addition to my regular stash, and for very reasonable. I mean, this entire collection, you know, these 4 bits that I got from the collection, I think the grand total was like $15, not even, yeah, $15, around the $15 mark. So to me, that's fun. So use this stash and get just that little bit of new stuff in for such a very, very reasonable amount. So there you go. That is my fun Friday finds, and I'm just so thrilled that these are stackable. There you go. Have a lovely rest of your day. I hope you're getting into your craft room this weekend. There's a lot going on. There's a Palooza. There's a Nicole Jones 911 virtual crop. Sarah Scraps has a live in her YouTube membership. So we have a lot of fun stuff going on this weekend. So I will see you back on this channel very, very soon. Thanks for being here. Stay safe, my friends.